All right, we got a little series preview pregame for you today. The rotation continues to absolutely dominate Major League Baseball. Garrett Cole will start tonight, more on him in a minute, but he's 4-1 with a 3.12 ERA, and that's the second highest ERA in the rotation. Ridiculous. Cortez, another outstanding start yesterday. He's 5-1 with a 1.50 ERA. Tyone, practically unhittable for 7 innings last night. He is now 6-1 with a 2.30 ERA. Luis Severino continues to do his thing in his comeback season. 3-1 with a 3.38 ERA. We'll see him in this series. And Jordan Montgomery finally picked up that first win of the season. He is 1-1 with a 3.04 ERA. Outstanding. Roster changes are coming, however. Giancarlo Stanton's coming back from that ankle inflammation. You might remember it was originally reported as a calf strain, and then Aaron Boone came out, had a press conference, and said that it was ankle inflammation. He's typically a guy who takes a little bit of time to adjust, so I wouldn't expect him to come out swinging, although you never know. He has been hitting batting practice. Josh Donaldson also returning from a combination of shoulder issues and the COVID IL. He's also got a suspension to serve, but he is coming back soon. My picks to click in this series. Gleyber Torres is continuing to hit the ball out of the ballpark, and last night he just missed one to center field. I think that he's going to have a big series against the Tigers. And Aaron Judge will probably hit number 20 this weekend, and he could very well break the American League record if he continues on this pace, having an unbelievable season. The American League record still held by Roger Maris from 1961. That was 61 home runs. All right, making his second start against the Tigers this season is Garrett Cole. You might remember his first one as being the most boring 4-2 victory in the history of Major League Baseball. He went 1 2/3 in that game, gave up 1 hit and 2 runs, but he walked 5 hitters and threw 68 pitches. The Tigers pitcher exited early from that game as well. Overall on the season, he is 4-1. He's got a 3.12 ERA. His last time out was against the Tampa Bay Rays. He went 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. The 3 walks was more than he had in his previous 4 starts combined. The conditions should be much better than when he faced the Tigers in Detroit on April 19th, so I look for a much better start from Garrett Cole tonight. I think he's going to cruise through this Detroit lineup. All right, let's talk about the Detroit Tigers. We saw them in the second week of the season. The Yankees took care of business. They are in the Bronx tonight. Javier Baez back in the lineup. He was out of the lineup the last time that the Yankees played the Tigers. He's hitting .197 with 3 home runs and 13 ribbies, off to kind of a slow start. Miguel Cabrera reached 3,000 hits earlier this year. He is not having a fantastic season, but he's still dangerous. And one guy that I'm sure we'll see in this series is Willie Peralta. He's a relief pitcher. He's 33 years old, but he's having a fantastic season. 22 1/3 innings, 0.81 ERA. They've got a pretty good bullpen overall. Joe Jimenez has a 2.84 ERA. Michael Fulmer used to be a starting pitcher, now a relief pitcher, 2.89 ERA. But overall, if the Yankees do their job, there's no reason they shouldn't win this series easily. All right, it's time for the Nostra Derek prediction. The most recent prediction was prior to Game 2 of the Angels series. The prediction was that the Yankees would hit 2+ home runs. They ended up hitting 4 home runs, so that's a hit. That takes the batting average for the season up to .471. Go ahead and get me that batting title, baby. Tonight's prediction, I think the Yankees are going to win their 4th consecutive game, and I think they're going to rough up Elvin Rodriguez, who is the starting pitcher for the Tigers. With Garrett Cole on the mound and a national TV game on Apple Plus, I think this is a game that the Yankees will win.
Hey, brother, this is T-Bones in Long Island. Listen, you got to get this bum out of there. Gallo's just killing us. Put somebody else in left field. There's a few options. Just get him out of there. It's just a basic quick out.
Hey, thanks for your call. I've had a number of calls like this, and I agree. I think that Joey Gallo just doesn't make enough contact to be a productive baseball player. Occasionally he's going to run into home runs, but you saw last night when he struck out in a key situation that he can be pitched to if you just throw him fastballs up in the zone. So I agree. I think it's time to cut bait with Joey Gallo. I think that Miguel Andujar is doing an adequate job in left field, swinging the bat well. I just agree with you. I think it's time.
Yeah, hi. This is Doc out in El Paso, Texas. One thing I did notice about today's game, after the Angels manager came out and got into it with the umpires, both teams went back to giving signals to the pitcher, from the catcher to the pitcher.
Hey, that's a nice pickup on your part. I don't know if you caught Game 2. I saw that you called after Game 1. But in Game 2, they mentioned that the issue was that the pitch comm was working for the Yankees, but not working for the Angels. And so the manager, I guess, was unhappy about that. And I don't blame him.
Hi, Derek. It's Luciano from the Bronx. I understand that Yankee fans, they want Cashman to move Hicks and Gallo. I certainly understand it. I've been a Yankee fan my whole life. But, there's a reason why they're still on the team. And that they probably won't be moved anytime soon. They help the team with the salary structure. Plus, the team is one of the elite teams in the whole league with them on the team. It's not like the team is in a prolonged slump, because of that.
You make valid arguments about, the team continuing to win despite those guys, but I think you could do even better if you brought in a more productive bat who could also play defense in either center field or left field. It's looking more like Miguel Andujar, as we mentioned, is taking over that left field job. So that leaves Aaron Hicks as the primary center fielder. Now, the Yankees like to use Aaron Judge out there when they put Giancarlo Stanton in right field. That gets Hicks out of the lineup, allows you to DH either Donaldson or LeMahieu or possibly Rizzo. But if you keep Andujar on the team and maybe even Matt Carpenter on the team, that's just not enough roster spots because the Yankees like to carry that extra pitcher in the bullpen. So somebody's got to go. Unfortunately, I think it might be Carpenter, could be Andujar, even though the fans clearly want them to move on from Gallo and Hicks.
Hey, Derek, it's Jack here from New Jersey. Love your channel, man. Can we talk about Gleyber Torres? He's been so good lately, and us Yankee fans aren't giving him enough love. See you. Have a great day.
Yeah, Gleyber Torres has been pretty good lately, despite his 0-for in the second game of the doubleheader yesterday. First game, he hit a big home run. He's been swinging the bat very well. He took one right to the center field wall. I think he's hitting more line drives this year. He got robbed of a base hit by Andrew Velazquez. He's hit a number of balls hard up the middle that have been caught. So I think there's a reasonable possibility that Gleyber Torres is actually back, and he looks good on defense to me. All right, guys, thanks for calling in. Be sure to call in over the weekend. We'll have a pregame on Tuesday. There's no game on Monday, so Tuesday will be the next pregame and the next voicemails. I'll see you then. You asked for it, and you've got it. Voicemails have come to NYY Recaps. Make your voice heard. Better call in. The number is 718-899-1068. That's 718 Yogi, Judge, Scooter, Dellin. Better call in.